The man just stood there watching his sister slam his wife 9 months pregnant against the corner of the table. The hard hit made her belly bleed right away, but when she begged for help he did nothing.
知道错了。
陆青山，你想一尸两命吗？
When he saw her clothes soaked in blood, the jerk finally started to panic. He rushed to get a tricycle from the village, but then the scheming girl suddenly pretended to be sick. Facing a wife fighting for her life and the sister he loved, he chose the sister without a second thought. Watching him walk away, the woman closed her eyes in despair. Lucky her classmate showed up in time and saved her life. When she learned the baby was safe, she finally calmed down. The next day she took the baby, filed for divorce, ready to start over. Only when she got on the bus she felt a weight lifted. At last she left that filthy home. 5 years ago she fell for her husband at first sight. She chased him for half a year before he gave in. She even gave up her professor job to marry him in the countryside. For 5 years she cooked, cleaned and worked like a servant, until a week ago she overheard him drunk. That was when she learned he always loved his childhood sister. Being with her was only so he could protect his sister openly. A friend asked why he had a kid if he never loved her.
那天晚上喝多了，错把归还，看成了芳芳。
Her mind went blank like hit by thunder. In 5 years he never touched her. The one time he did, he mistook her for his sister. She always thought he was just distant, but it was all for keeping himself pure for his sister. To him she was only a cover in free labor. Her heart turned cold. She swore to divorce this jerk. The next day she got an order to return to the city, and that gave her the perfect chance to leave. But then the scheming girl grabbed her hair, snatched the order wanting it for herself.
还给我！什么你的？就是青山哥的，而青山哥的一切呢，都是我的。
Hearing that twisted excuse, the jerk did not argue. He even said she was right. The wife tried to grab it back, but the scheming girl slapped her hard, then picked up a kettle of boiling water and poured it straight on her. Her whole body got burned instantly, and the jerk just stood there watching. When she woke up in the hospital, the doctor said a kind stranger brought her in, while her husband stayed busy caring for the sister with blisters. Then he pretended to apologize for her, telling his wife not to make trouble. As compensation he would watch a few movies with her. To him, that was already a gift. Then the scheming girl held his shoulder. Afraid his wife would take back the city order, she begged him to decide for her. He gave in right away, and said she could replace his wife to go back to the city. He did not even ask her opinion, just made the choice for her, even though she was carrying his child. Thinking of that, she decided not to let them win, so she went to the post office and called to report the scheming girl. Soon she got word she could still go back to the city. Her heart finally settled. In 6 days she could leave this place for good, but no one expected. The next day the scheming girl started acting up. She saw there was no food left in the house, so she ordered the pregnant woman to go earn work points. This made the woman furious. A girl messing around with a married man actually thought she could boss her around.
算什么东西？骗子！破鞋！情妇！你闭嘴！
The scheming girl was embarrassed by her words. She grabbed a bottle and threw it at the woman's face. Soon the woman was rushed to the hospital, but when she woke up she saw a needle in her arm. Then she learned the scheming girl got cut and was bleeding, and the woman's blood type happened to match. So the man decided on his own to give her blood to the scheming girl.
能不能冷静一点？小心肚子里的孩子。
你也知道他是你的仇，让你快生的老婆去献血，你还是不是人啊？他陈玉芳是你心尖上的宝贝，我叶归华就连条狗都不如是吗？
够了！芳芳马上就要回去参加高考，你能不能懂点事儿？别再给我添堵了！
Hearing that the woman didn't want to argue anymore, she pointed at the door and told him to get out. At the same time, the woman's classmate heard her chance to return was taken. These years she suffered a lot and was bullied, so the classmate decided to come pick her up personally. On the other side, the woman found out the man took the sugar and milk. Her parents sent her for recovery and gave it to the scheming girl. She went straight up to grab it back, but the scheming girl struck back hard. She pushed her down and her belly hit the table corner. Blood poured from her stomach the next second. The man saw this and panicked a little. He quickly called a tricycle from the village, but the scheming girl suddenly pretended to be sick too. Facing his wife in danger and his beloved childhood girl, the man chose the childhood girl without hesitation. Watching him walk away, the woman closed her eyes in despair. Thankfully her classmate rushed over in time and saved her life once again. When she heard her baby was safe, the woman finally felt relief.
我知道你申请了卫生调研，等你出了月子，咱们就回京市。
不，我们现在就走。
可你刚生完孩子，身体还虚弱。
没关系，那个恶心的家，我一秒也不想多待。
好，立刻准备车。是。
She she asked them to go home and take away all her dowry. She didn't want to leave anything for the man, but passing by the ward, she saw the man carefully taking care of the scheming girl while ignoring his own child completely.
青山公，都怪我，要不是我身体不好，也不会害你丢了孩子，都是我连累了你。
这跟你没关系，都是那叶桂华自己不知道轻重，怀了孕还要跟你争执，而且那孩子我也不想，没了就没了吧。
Hearing such cold words, the woman's heart broke. She never thought 5 years of effort would end up in such a ridiculous marriage. The man thought she could never leave him. After a couple days of anger, give her a piece of rag turned into clothes, and she would forgive easily. But this time the woman was determined to leave. She threw the divorce papers at the door, and firmly got on the bus to leave. But the man thought she was just playing hard to get. He didn't realize she had already started a new life. And the vain greedy scheming girl soon showed her true colors. The man's good days finally came to an end.